Hi again then guys, and for those of you who maybe didn't see, the current PlayStation 5 live stream is up and running, and although more Gran Turismo content may be shown, I wanted to get on and do this video as quick as possible for obvious reasons, because we had our first trailer officially for what we can now call Gran Turismo 7. That is the title of the game, as I've referred to it as for quite some time. Of course, Kaz went back and forth on whether or not GT Sport was 7. We now know it was not. I think that's great. I would rather that be the case than have Gran Turismo 8 instead. And I've actually noted down some of the really cool stuff that is in this trailer. First and foremost, Trial Mountain. Of course, a ton of people will be very happy to see the track back. It's featured very predominantly in this trailer. You'll notice from the track map, though, it looks very different. It's kind of stretched compared to usual. That's not a surprise, though. Kaz said ages ago, and I've even discussed it on the channel in some episodes of the Beards and Cars podcast, that certain older circuits such as Trial Mountain and Deep Forest don't work with new racing. The shape of the track and the track constrictions just don't work with accurately sized vehicles, so they've had to do that. I'm actually really looking forward to a new style of the circuit because it gives you the nostalgia with an updated punch, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Next up, very clearly in the trailer, we have the Porsche 917. Of course, we'd already had some rumblings of that, the 917 homage as well, maybe even in GT Sport that car was rumoured to be, so we'll have to wait and see. More importantly to me though, the Porsche Carrera Gt is confirmed in this trailer. Possibly my favourite Porsche. It goes back and forth between a couple of models for me, but it is in there in two distinct shots, a black one, as well as the Porsche 911 GT1 road car or street version, which again is brand new to the franchise as well, so clearly they are making full use of that Porsche license and planning to keep including them, which is awesome. Driving behind none other than the Lamborghini LP640, a returning, of course, fan favourite which a ton of people have wanted to see back. The previous game, GT Sport now, had a woeful lack of Murciélagos, and of course we have the back mono. Another brand new addition, doubtless that'll be a incredible track car. And speaking of how good it will be as a track car, that is more relevant than ever because we also see in the trailer, not only do we have the N classes and doubtless the racing group classes as well, we don't know whether or not Group X is still a part of it, we'll have to wait and see. I suspect that it will. But what we have is a return of the point system. PP is back. PewDiePie will be most pleased. And of course we have a couple of interesting layout tidbits as well. The menu, amongst other things, which is a clear homage to Gran Turismo 4, but in black instead of white. I love that. Of course, I've said many times that Gran Turismo 4 is my favourite Gran Turismo game, and on that menu we can see a number of things, including familiar stuff like, of course, home, GT mode, etc., but we also have a return of scapes, and critically, the used car dealership is back, along with the GT Auto and the tuning shop, and missions as well. So there is a lot to see in this relatively short snippet of the game, and a lot confirmed. Carrera GT, 917, the name of the game, the fact that the PP system is back, used cars, hopefully better tuning as well. I mean, it's not like you'd need a tuning shop if you can't actually fit parts to the car, so that's very good news as well. Nothing in terms of the size of the game, and of course, since I was screen recording it, you're not going to get a full-on look at the graphics and physics, because, again, I was just screen recording it, so the best way to see that will be to play the game. And it remains to be seen how they will do the rollout of the game, because, of course, for GT Sport, there was the beta, then the demo. Either way, it's a very, very cool inkling of what is to come. For me, the two standouts of the trailer are easily the Carrera GT and Trial Mountain, but there's a ton in there to love, and it's nice to finally be able to officially say we were right all along, at least those of us who said Gran Turismo 7, because that's exactly what it is. So of course, stick around on the channel for more news, especially if more drops in that same live stream, which is entirely possible, and of course, stick around on the channel in general for continued GT Sport content, and obviously GT7. But for now, as always, thanks for watching.